Oh, this is fun. From my state, Utah.
Big change could be coming to how you prove who you are. Utah State is considering rolling out a digital ID to help prove who you are in your online dealings. But with data breaches on the rise, Jim Spiewak asked if this can be a game changer for your online safety and security.
Everyone is born with identity.
You control your identity. You should control your digital identity.
Christopher Bramwell, Utah's chief privacy officer, is leading the state's effort to create a state-endorsed digital identity system, which would provide residents with a verified digital credential proving they are who they say they are. So someone being able to pretend that they're me probably wouldn't happen.
The whole point of state-endorsed digital identity.
Yeah, we all know he's full of shit. Come on now. Y'all are going to use our identity. Use it. I mean, there's a purpose for it. You're not doing it for our benefit. You never do. Never does our government ever seem to do anything for our benefit, or they want to be giving money to all these other freaking countries. And they got to arrest these people on the Epstein list and Diddy list.
Identity is to give you control of your identity so nobody can impersonate you.
Bramwell sees initial uses for digital identity for things like going through TSA or verifying identity for government services. But he also says demand is growing in the private sector.
Why wouldn't you just use an identity you control to log into services, and you don't have to worry about reset passwords?
Bramwell says once you receive your credential, the state won't know when you use it, and it won't be tracked, but it would be stored securely in something like a digital wallet. What do we tell people about why this will be secure?
So security is our top priority, but most importantly, how do you recover when there's a security breach without having to do reissuance of identity to everybody in the state?
Utah lawmakers passed Senate Bill 260 this year, which laid
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
the baseline policy that gives individuals the right to digital identity, but not a mandate to opt in. Senator Kirk Cullimore was the bill's sponsor.
Everything is digital now. A lot of what we do, even in interacting with the state, is digital.
With AI advancing rapidly, Cullimore believes many technologies will soon require state endorsement. Do you feel confident that what is in policy right now as we start to build this out is the most safe and secure?
The laws and the parameters to establish its safety and the security and the principles of freedom surrounding that are getting put into place.
Jim Spiewak, KUTV.
The only thing that I can say is mass non-compliance is the only way that we will stop what's coming.
If Utah is going to do this, and this is a state in our country, it better believe the other ones are. Granted, they're a bunch of retards. All the politicians, damn there are. You know, they're going to enact the digital dollar. It's inevitable. Granted, everything's already digital. Everything that can already pull your ID out digitally, everything else, it all doesn't really matter.
But in the end, you have to trust your gut.
Today, I am announcing this government will make a new free of charge digital ID mandatory for the right to work.
Of course you are. Of course. Why not? Sure, hell.
By the end of this parliament. Let me spell that out. You will not be able to work in the United Kingdom if you do not have digital ID. It's as simple as that.
But Britain's a bunch of morons anyway. I mean, they've been a monarchy over their people for 700 years, easy. Give or take.
The new digital ID scheme is aimed towards stopping illegal workers in the shadow economy, while also ensuring fairness in the immigration system. The government says the digital ID will be stored on mobile phones and will become a mandatory part of employer checks when hiring staff.
Keyword, mandatory. I mean, when they make something mandatory, that probably means you don't want it. Have we forgot the vaccines?
Over time, the digital ID scheme could also expand to childcare, welfare, tax records, and other public services.
Oh, it's gonna scan. It's gonna go to every facet of our lives. And since Utah's already doing it, this is Britain's part. You just seen earlier, Utah's doing it. You better believe every other state's already doing it. And the federal. It's just a matter of time. They're gonna do the one world government. I mean, you gotta think, if Satan is the ruler over all the kingdoms and nations of the world, that means those rulers of those kingdoms and nations have answered to him. We are a kingdom and nation, even though we have a presidency here, is what we call it. Granted, that's what, the East Indian Trading Company's leader was called to enact Britain's rule, was a president. Coincidence? I think not. But, ultimately, this battle has been waging for 6,000 plus years.